We got our bees today. So we got the hives all ready so that we can put them in. Here's the packages. We got 2 of them for both of our hives. We're just taking them apart. Look at all the bees in there. The noises they made are so cool. It's a really nice humming buzz sound. So in order to install the package, you have to get the syrup can out. There's all the bees. There's about 3 pounds of them. So what we'll do is we'll try and get that syrup can out and cover the hole. And then we'll get the queen out and check on her. So first you want to just smack it down real quick. And get that out before they start flying out. Cover the hole. So here we're putting the marshmallow in the queen cage. So we got her out. She's doing good. We got to now put her between the frames. We put her so that the cage was facing the entrance of the hive, so then the bees will let her out. It comes with a really cool metal piece on top so you can make it fit between the frames perfectly. We got to shake our bees down one more time so that then we can release them into the hive. So then you just shake them in and get them all out of the package. There's quite a few of them there. We used the shake method because that was what was recommended to us from the bee association that we're part of. So we're just getting them all in the hive. We took the middle frames out to make it a little bit easier to dump them in. Just shaking them in. And then we set the boxes in front of the hives so that any of the lingering ones could then find their way in. We then slowly put all the frames back, trying as careful as we could to not squish any bees. They were all flying around, but they seemed pretty happy. Nobody got stung. I was doing this without gloves, which was scary for me since it's my first time with the bees. We made sure all of the frames are evenly spaced so we get that bee space. And then we slowly put that lid on, again trying to not squish any of the bees. And there we are. So that's our first hive all ready to go. So now we're going to try and do the second hive. So again, we're going to pull out some of those frames so we have a spot to pour the bees. Here's us getting our queen out a little bit closer. So you use the nail to pull the cork out. You should make sure that you're not going to stab the queen. That was one thing that the video I watched earlier made very clear. So you wait for the queen to be on the opposite side of the cork. You pop it out, cover it with your thumb so she can't get out. And then you'll carefully put the marshmallow in the hole. You just shove it in there until it's flat with the box. So we did this with the other queen. I just only got it on the video once. So both queens. So there she is in her little cage. So again, we'll put this one between the frames facing the entrance. Now we're ready to shake those bees down and get them in the hive. So we shake most of them in the hole. We put a few of them there on top of the queen just so they can go down and tend to her. We did use inline feeders with a 1-to-1 sugar syrup in there to keep them happy until everything starts blooming. We're still shaking them out of the box. There's quite a few bees in those boxes. They're called packages. Comes with about 3 pounds. And here we'll get a nice little close-up of the bees in the hive. So there they all are, pretty happy. And then again, we'll slowly put the frames back in, trying to not squish any of them. As you can see, the video's a little bit sped up, but the bees are just kind of flying around everywhere, but they're happy. Nobody got stung. There was no headbutting warning us that they were mad or anything. So we're going to make sure we got our bee space all the way around, and then we're going to put the inner cover on. Careful not to squish any bees. And then our top cover. There we are. So we ended up setting the boxes up on the hive stand just so that way they could fly into the hive that they're in, and everything's looking good. They're all happy, flying around. We did strap them down. The hives are sitting in a field, so we wanted to make sure the animals weren't going to get them. My car was parked fairly close to the hive, and as you can see, I got bee poop all over my windshield. So that's it. So now we'll just have to wait and check on them, make sure the queen is released, and then next weekend I'll have another video when we actually do the hive check.